So you may have noticed that Patrick Peterson, former Arizona Cardinal, was super fired up Sunday at historic US Bank Stadium to play his former team as the Vikings got a win 34-26. Not only did he have 3 passes broken up, played a phenomenal game, probably the best of his Vikings 2-year career, but he was animated. Like, he was super fired up, extra hot sauce, and it was just, it was fun. It was fun. Like, Patrick Peterson is the veteran. He's the reserve guy. But you saw him, the way that he celebrated the Harrison Smith interception while Harrison's running back, the interception celebrations, just the way that he was carrying himself. And all the talk afterwards, like saying that him and Jordan Hicks the night before the game at the team hotel, saying punch the Cardinals in the mouth. It's just, ooh, spicy, man. And it's weird. It's a little weird because last year, week 2, the Vikings played at Arizona, so it was a homecoming game for Patrick Peterson, and it seemed like one of those former great future Hall of Fame players visiting his former team. He got the ovation at the beginning, all of that, but this one had some extra stank to it. And if you listen to Patrick Peterson's podcast with his cousin Brian McFadden, All Things Covered, CBS Sports, you could tell like there's a little bit extra going on because Patrick Peterson, I think that he was made aware of a little bit of extra tea, a little bit of extra inside information from his time there with the Cardinals. So this is from ESPN, Kevin Seifert, who is not Carl Gershman. Go. Peterson broke up 3 passes, mocked Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray, blah, blah, blah. I'm still waiting on general manager Steve Keim to call me, said Peterson, who departed the Cardinals after the 2020 season. Still haven't talked to him. Peterson also revealed that he routinely found disparaging emails from fans printed out and left on his chair during his final seasons in the Cardinals locker room, according to Peterson. The emails were addressed to team ownership, with messages that range from his age to his tackling ability to threats to cancel season tickets as long as he remained on the roster. Peterson said it was mind-boggling to him that someone, presumably from the Cardinals organization, would pass along such messages. He said he remembered thinking, "What did I do to deserve this from a fan?" The Cardinals did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. Now, do I think that the Cardinals were so stupid to take one of their greatest all-time players? Like, Patrick Peterson is going to walk into Canton, should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I like giving people the benefit of the doubt, but if someone legitimately from the Cardinals organization were printing out these disparaging emails, putting them on Patrick Peterson's locker or his chair in the locker room, it's just mind-numbingly stupid. I mean, because Patrick Peterson, as he's shown, does still have some good football left in him, and Arizona's secondary probably could use him, probably could use his leadership, if anything. And there's something to be said about being a one-team man, just retiring with that squad. And the Cardinals could have done that, but they didn't. They let him go after the 2020 season. And like, if this is true, man. But of course, there's 2 sides to every story. I'm sure it falls into the middle. But I don't see how Peterson would just make this up. You know what I mean? So there's got to be something to it, right? And Peterson, went off after the game. Again, talking about Cardinals GM Steve Keim, who is the most Teflon GM in the league. Like, he can screw things up. He can screw up the chosen Rosen, end up with the number 1 overall pick. Cliff Kingsbury's a disaster, and it's whatever. But this is what Peterson said after the game. "Where's Steve Keim? Still running from me. That's who I want to talk to, man. Face to face. Stop running. I want to talk to him in his face. I want him to. I don't want him to see this. I want to see him person to person. I need to see him person to person. Stop running. Stop running. You said you were going to call me back 2 years later." So obviously, there's some acrimony there between Peterson and Steve Keim, the way that it ended. And the thing about all-time great players is that it usually doesn't end very cleanly with their original team. Like, it's always tough where you either have to cut or trade or not re-sign one of your all-time greatest players just because age is undefeated. But Peterson, he's fired up. He's found a mini career renaissance this year with Ed Donatel and his scheme, and we're absolutely happy to have him, man. Plus, I just love seeing Patrick Peterson fired up. I mean, because that was contagious. I think it carried over to the rest of that defense. Him and Jordan Hicks really got this team fired up. I think that led to a lot of the sacks. I think that led to a lot of the interceptions. So, I mean, just bring this heat. Bring this heat every game. P squared. What has the Washington Commies ever done to disrespect you? Or let's just make something up. I don't know. But it's the Kirk Cousins revenge game. We got to get fired up for that. I mean, I'm sure Kirk has so many Washington stories that he has stored up that he won't tell because, I mean, he's Kirk Cousins. But, man. But that's it. Why was Patrick Peterson so fired up for the Cardinals game? It was good. It was good, man. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.